Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa. Whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to your weekend reading for the weekend of July 8th, 9th, and 10th of 2022. So, before I get started with the reading, let me remind y'all that this is a general public reading, so some, none, or all of it may apply to your situation. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching, that means this could have already happened, this could be happening right now, or this could happen in the future. And also keep in mind that we all have free will to change the outcome of any reading at any time for any reason. And then we would just get blessings or karma accordingly. And the universe regulates all of that. It take care of it. We just have to deal with it. How y'all doing? I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. No matter what point of the weekend that you come upon this video, whether it's the beginning, the middle, or the end, I really hope that y'all have a wonderful weekend, or past tense, had one. If you didn't, well, there was a higher purpose for it. And that's always probably the more higher vibrational way to look at things that happen to you, is just that, something that happens to you it's hard for you, but it's a pivotal moment, and it definitely will be a turning point. There is a higher reason. And the higher reason is that it's happening for your highest good. Because it's those parts of you that just don't resonate with you anymore, that are just dissipating from you, because these energies are too low vibrational to stay in your energy if you're vibrating high. The first card out is the Eight of Swords in reverse. It's all about freeing yourself of any kind of mental limitation that you believed was holding you back. It's no longer holding you back, because you freed yourself from it. Clarifying the Eight of Swords in reverse is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse with the Two of Wands. So that's saying that you're not willing to learn, try, or do anything new here in the situation that was keeping you trapped and stuck. And you're ready for a new path. Your destined path. Two of Wands is the path of destiny. It's a good decision. It's finally knowing what you want after dealing with something consistently and constantly that you didn't want it, because it was just a lot of conflict. You were the only one doing all the work. Because clarifying the Eight of Swords in the reverse is the the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You're finally free from the karmic feminine, the greedy gold digger who doesn't take care of their home and family because they're too self-absorbed, too selfish, and wrapped up in themselves, because they're extremely codependent. And the Emperor is no longer codependent on the codependent. All that burden is trapping the karmic feminine. And they're definitely in their feelings about it, for sure. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is the Queen of Cups reversed. Temperance reverse. King of Cups reverse. And the Lovers reverse. So, there's no more love, no more patience, no more balance, and no more compromise between the King and Queen of Cups. No matter where the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio placements are in their chart, the love's gone. And things are just chaotic and out of control, and all they do is fight. The Lover's in reverse. This is a wrong decision in love. And this masculine energy knows it. And they're cutting that shit off. Because this is an emperor who wants 4 of Wands in the upright. They need unconditional love, safety, security, stability, dependability, and a peaceful home environment. And this shit is anything but. If you don't have unconditional love, you don't have a peaceful home environment. Things eventually just got so chaotic and out of control, it could have gotten really violent. I just hope that everybody's physically safe. I'm sure that they are, because, you know, I was assured that people were protected. 4 of Wands in the upright. This is also about marriage, commitment, celebrations, being in the home environment, moving from one home environment to another. It could mean all of that. And it could also mean a committed relationship that turns into a marriage. Clarifying the 4 of Wands is the King of Swords. There is someone telling the truth about this, standing up for what they want, cutting off all the opposition, and they're a hard worker, these emperors. Now they're finally speaking, being honest, being authentic. They worked very hard at this, to speak up. But not only that, but this has everything to do with a work situation between an emperor and an empress. Because there's abundance here, energy. Someone who is abundant and creative and passionate and inspiring, hardworking, nurturing, loving, caring, giving. The Empress is the whole package. They're all 4 queens. They're every woman. And this is where the love is. And there's going to be some honesty here. It's either going to happen at work, or they're just going to come and say, I want to work on this love with you. You know, let's, clean slate this. They're going to tell you the truth about everything. There's some regrets here that these divine masculines have, these emperors. Because they're under karmic judgment here. The Judgment in reverse. Oh, anyhow, so signs we have on the board so far, in majors only, is Gemini, Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Aquarius, Libra so far. So, King of Swords is here because he hasn't atoned for his errors yet, past, present, or future, on the timing. And they're ready to come correct with their divine counterpart here. Judgment in reverse is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles with the Judgment both in the upright. This is saying that it's taken a long time for this opportunity to come back around, for this Emperor to finally make this decision, the correct decision, because they didn't make the right decision before, and it was either within marriage or business partnership. They realized that the situation here wasn't fulfilling. They tried everything that they could do. This shit's just getting crazier and crazier by the minute, and he can't deal with it anymore. Been a long time coming. But this has been divinely guided here, because the Emperor needed to learn a lesson in Knight of Wands in the reverse and the Emperor in reverse. And this energy is anywhere from being a doormat to being over controlling and yo-yoing back and forth between the two. Right? Because it's like, because you're just trying to get your power back, you know, by trying to control situations incorrectly, right? And Emperor in reverse is someone that's overdoing their power and control and authority. Someone who is immature. They lack integrity. Someone who doesn't make good decisions because of impulsivity, being unable to control your emotions or your sexual impulses. Or it can just be as simple as the lack of action with the Knight of Wands. But whatever it is, you're tired of restraining yourself, and or you're tired of being in this controlling energy. And you know, that was and they're gonna tell you about that, because that's the reason why these emperors ghosted their divine counterparts in the first place. Then there was outward oppression from outward energies, like their wife didn't really help matters any to this energy. But it was all meant to happen, because this was the thing that was going to turn the Emperor into the Emperor. And once the Emperor fully steps into their power, and they tell the full truth, nothing but the truth, so help them God, to the Empress. Because they know that they need to work on this love. And this love is worth investing in. So this Emperor has a lot to say. They learned a lot. For some of y'all, these emperors were yes men. Yeah, you could get them to agree to do anything if they didn't, even if they didn't want to do it, if they loved you enough, if they believed in it enough. That's why they were restraining themselves and restricting themselves, because they believed in something. They were trying to control a situation that they couldn't control. They invested heavily into this karmic marriage, trying to make it work. But you can only try so hard for so long by yourself. And then you just want to be free, because there's something new here with the Ace of Wands here. It's very passionate and exciting. This is a very new beginning in passion, creativity, newness, adventure, love of life. Clarifying the Ace of Wands is the Three of Wands with the Ten of Wands reversed and the Two of Pentacles. These emperors have been planning for the future and waiting around. Waiting. Going back and forth in their head of whether or not to dump this burden. This is the pressure cooker effect. They waited until the burden got too heavy. They couldn't carry it anymore. And they let it go finally. But they really went back and forth in their head about it and juggled it around in their mind for quite a while. They were very patient. Very patient. Clarifying the Ace of Wands is the Chariot in reverse. Keeping themselves stuck. But this is also saying that the karmic energy here, they're in the reverse. They're stuck. There's no victory, no success, and no forward movement. They did this to themselves. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, and potentially legally as well. But this Cancerian has been hounding this emperor for sex for a while. They're getting rejected here. Clarifying the Chariot in reverse is the Nine of Pentacles, the Magician in the reverse, and the Seven of Swords. You falsely portrayed that you were single, lying, cheating, stealing, deceiving, doing black magic on people, doing negative energy work, getting other people to do it. Because y'all karmics wanted to keep the Empress single or the Emperor single, depending on how this resonates for the individual. And they were trying to keep someone single by doing black magic and lying, deceiving, and just using all types of manipulation tactics. This is just treacherous. And this is why they're stuck. This is the exact reason why the karmic feminine is stuck. Because of their jealousy. because they wanted to win. Misusing their Gemini or their Virgo energy very badly. And they were exposed for their practicing black magic and their lies, their theft, their deception, their trickery. These emperors know just how treacherous these karmics are. The Nine of Wands in the reverse are just giving up. They're not hanging on to this anymore. What they once invested in, they're no longer investing in this. This is what the Emperor is investing in now, because the Emperor doesn't have any attachment whatsoever to this karmic. And this karmic has no power over these emperors anymore. And these karmics are right here in the strength here. They're pissed off and they're angry about it. And they're really unforgiving. And they're blaming everybody but themselves. Unfortunately. Go figure. Because someone with the strength in the reverse is someone who is weak-willed. They can't control their emotions. They can't control their sexual urges. They're not loving, they're not forgiving, they're not compassionate. And the karmic feels defeated, but oh well. You did it to yourself. I don't care how you try to reframe the shit. Because the Emperor sees you clearly. Anyone with a healthy mind will see you clearly. With the Hanged Man in the reverse. The Hanged Man is in the reverse because the Emperor is enlightened. There's no more pauses and delays with this sacred union. And the sacrifice has been made. The karmic is blocked with the Two of Swords. Because these emperors, they want their brand new beginning in love and passion, excitement, adventure, fun, celebrating, creativity. This is all kinds of stuff, all happening all at once. This is amazing energy. And this is just a lot of excitement, a lot of happiness, a lot of love, and a lot of attraction, and a lot of celebrating here. That's a lot of really good, happy, high vibrational fun times. I mean, true love is. The next card out is the Strength. Where the karmic isn't loyal, isn't forgiving, isn't compassionate, and is constantly looking for other people to blame because of their weak will. This other person is the exact opposite. This Empress here, they are loyal and compassionate and forgiving. They don't look back at the past and blame other people. Take accountability for themselves. All this person wants to do is oppress. And all this person wants to do is is just help those who are being oppressed to bring them victory. And that's exactly that kind of energy that is coming together here. But you are going to hear some stuff, Empresses, that's going to be hard for you to hear. Some truths that are going to require you to be in a forgiving energy in order to come out of conflict with your divine counterpart, with the Five of Wands in reverse, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, with the Ten of Swords in the upright. Because they did that. They betrayed the connection. They ended it unfairly because they were overdoing their power and control, because they had given their power and control away to the karmic, and they felt helpless in the situation. They felt trapped, so they didn't take any action. The karmic was definitely in this very controlling energy, very angry, very abusive, violent, impulsive, rageful, and promiscuous energy as well, which had disempowered these emperors because they really loved these karmics, and they really devoted so much time, energy, money, attention, devotion into helping these karmics change. But the more that they tried to help them, they didn't change for the better, they changed for the worse. So these emperors just had invested a long time, and these emperors weren't ready to invest in you at that time because they were distracted trying to fix some other bullshit here. So they betrayed, ghosted, ended the situation prematurely here. And clarifying, the Strength card is the Four of Wands. So this is about Four Swords is resting, focusing, meditating, concentrating. It took a long time for these emperors to gain their confidence to come to tell you the truth here, you know. But definitely they've done a lot of meditating on the fact that these emperors have done y'all wrong, empresses, and they want to make things right. They're tired of stewing in the guilt. Four of Swords with the Sun and the Justice. Leo, Libra, Leo, Capricorn, Gemini, Aries, Gemini. So the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. This is extreme happiness and justice. What is this? Justice is being restored in a Hierophant situation, a marriage, but the Divine Masculine has Taurus in their chart, and yeah, and you're not going to really like to hear about the fact that they sacrificed a lot, gave, and overgave to this karmic. And didn't get anything back because all this karmic debt was taken, drained them of their time, their money, their energy, their attention, their devotion, everything. And the emperor needed to learn a lesson in balance, reciprocity. Reciprocity is important because when you're constantly giving to someone or something and they're not giving back to you, you're going to feel robbed, cheated, used, abused, taken advantage of, neglected, etc. And that's not balance, that's not harmony, it has nothing to do with love. These karmics, they don't know how to love. They don't know anything about balance. They don't know anything about any of it. These emperors were patient for far too long. They're finally seeing that, that what they invested in was worthless. And they know exactly what is worth investing in now. And this is what they're investing in. And they're going to tell you the truth about it. And they're going to come and going to want to do the work with you. It's all about forgiving and learning. They are sorry. I don't see the Five of Cups out here, but they're done being sad. Because the Emperor wants victory and success and forward movement now. They're tired of being stuck and held back and bogged down and drained, etc. So, if you're ready to enjoy your life, the opportunity's here. Don't just trust it. If you trust yourself, trust how you feel and go with it. You won't regret it. What is the final guidance to seal off the reading for the weekend? July 8th, 9th, and 10th, 2022. Yeah. Thurisaz and Othela. After struggle and conflict, there is the reward. I think that's just the message, and I'm not reading from the book. Also, don't have time anyhow. But yeah, Emperor, after your struggle and conflict, it's time to go and get your rewards. You have lots to say, lots to offer. And then once reconciliation happens here, abundance flows. It might happen fast, it might happen slow, but really, just enjoy the happiness, the love, the excitement, the passion, and the creativity that's flowing, because it's the divine gift from the universe, from God to y'all, divine beings. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank y'all for supporting my work and my channel in all the ways that you do. You guys that are coming into this, y'all rock. It's been a long time coming. Y'all deserve this. Enjoy it. This is what makes life worth living. 3 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. I'll talk to y'all soon.